Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurain and today me and my group will present about Maybank. Without hesitation, let me start with background of Maybank. Maybank is the largest bank in Malaysia by assets and the fourth largest in Southeast Asia. It was founded in 1960 by Singaporeans business tycoon Tan Sri Kok Teck Puat and Oh Jong Lei. The company was incorporated on 31st May 1960 and began operation in Kuala Lumpur on 12 September on the same year. Maybank's initial focus was on providing banking service to indigenous enterprises and small local business in Malaysia. However, the bank quickly expanded its reach and by 1962, it had opened branches in Singapore and Brunei. In the following years, Maybank continued to grow and by the 1970s, it was operating in a number of other Southeast Asia countries, including Indonesia, Thailand, and the Philippines. And today, Maybank is diversified financial service group with operations in 20 countries. The bank offers a wide range of products and services, including retail banking, commercial banking, investment banking, and insurance. Maybank is also a leading player in Islamic finance sector.
Next, we will move on to the key subsidiaries of Maybank. Besides banking services, Maybank offers a lot of other services to its customer. Among the services such as ATM machine, online banking, and CDM services. Then, Maybank has insurance service which operates under Etika brand that offers all type of conventional and general life insurance policy through the various distribution channels. Maybanks also have Maybank Islamic Berhad, which provide complete financial solutions that adhere to Sharia. Furthermore, Maybank also offers an investment service called Maybank Investment Banking Berhad that include corporate finance and advising, consultancy, stock, debt market, derivatives, and more. After that, Maybank also facilitates asset management services under Maybank AM Group that offer a variety of investment solutions to investors, including corporates, pension funds, insurance, takaful, and others.
Alright, now we move on to the next question. Does Maybank have international operation? Yes, they do. It has a presence in 18 countries across Southeast Asia, Greater China, South Asia, the Middle East, United States, and the United Kingdom. The first overseas unit is in Brunei that was established back in 1960. Then it continues expanding to Asian countries like Singapore and Indonesia and other regions. Currently, Maybank Group has an international web network of over 2,610 retail branches and 38 investment banking branches worldwide. Maybank's international operations are an important part of its growth strategy. The bank is committed to expanding its international footprint and providing its customers with a global network of financial services.
Key priorities or objectives of Maybank, our board is expected to focus on the implementation of the various components under the M25 plan to ensure its goals and objectives are met. There are three priorities of Maybanks under M25 plan such as progressively digital, new value drivers, and sustainability. For progressively digital, Maybank's goal is to provide its client with a seamless and personalized digital experience. New value driver is to capture new growth opportunity to create a long-term competitive advantages. Lastly, sustainability to focus on assisting the clients in transitioning to a low-carbon economy by offering access to value-based solutions. The development seen in 2021 and 2022 is digital transformation that help Maybank to increase operational effectiveness and customer experience. Maybank investing in banking platform, expanding banking services, and promoting cashless payment solution. Next is fintech collaboration to strengthen innovation and extend its digital products. After COVID-19, Maybank took several initiatives such as loan moratorium, loan restructuring program, and financial assistance for affected business entities. Furthermore, sustainability commitments that Maybank reaffirmed its dedication to environmental responsibility and sustainability. It set to achieve net zero carbon emission by 2050 and created green finance strategy and put them into practice. And lastly, regional expansion by expanding its presence into new market and region to strengthen its market position by establishing new branches, forming strategic partnership, and accumulating stake in financial institutions.
How Maybank contribute to the developments of its surrounding communities? Firstly, it is in terms of education and skill developments. The first program is the Asian Maybank Scholarships. which program goal is to offer young, bright and worthy Asian citizens full scholarships to study for their undergraduate degrees at the renowned universities outside of their region but still within the Asian area. Next, Maybank also established Cashville Kids that created to teach young kids between the age 9 until 12 about the value of money and effective money management. Cashville Kids has affected more than 205,000 school children and educated more than 1,800 instructors in 6 nations in the regions. Furthermore, Maybank also make a community empowerment. It has been done through a program named Rise Maybanks, which provide participants with the trainings, mentorings, and also coachings that they need to develop their entrepreneurial abilities while we raise their income levels. In Rise is also include large-scale involvement of Maybank employees. For your information, not only that, Maybank also has provide empowering youth across Asians programs. It mainly aspire to give young people the tools that they need to be social innovators who reduce poverty and increase prosperity in Asians. Lastly, in terms of healthy living, Maybank has contributed to Institute Jantung Negara, Liver Transplant Center in Hospital Selayang, and also launched a program called Save a Child Hearts in order to offer medical support for those who in need.
Then, I will go through with the capital adequacy ratio of Maybank. In 2021, Maybank recorded the capital adequacy of 16.090%. It shows that Maybank had 60 ringgit and 9 cents in capital for every 100 of credit risk weighted asset. As in 2022, Maybank recorded capital adequacy of 18.20%. It indicates that Maybank has 18.2 ringgit in capital for every 100 of credit risk weighted asset. Thus, we can conclude that the Maybank capital ratio has increased by 1.11% and it shows a positive sign as Maybank managed to boost its capital reserve.
Next, we go to the asset quality rating of Camel framework for Maybank. Therefore, according to the calculation, Maybank Group's asset quality rating as of 31st December 2021 is 64%. This means that for every 1 ringgit of gross impaired loans, Maybank has 0.64 ringgit of allowance for impairment losses. A higher asset quality rating indicates that a bank has a lower risk of defaulting on its loans. As of the year 2022, Maybank Group's asset quality rating as of 31st December 2022 is 128.4%. This means that for every 1 ringgit of gross impaired loans, Maybank has 1.28 ringgit of allowance for impairment losses. A higher asset quality rating indicates that a bank has a lower risk of defaulting on its loan. In comparison, as you can see, Maybank Group's asset quality rating has increased significantly from 2021 to 2022. The increase in Maybank Group's asset quality rating is a positive sign for the bank's financial health. It indicates that the bank is well positioned to withstand any potential shocks to the economy and that it has a low risk of default on its loans.
Maybank Group's liquidity coverage ratio LCR increased from 136.4% in 2021 to 145.4% in 2022. This means that the group had even more liquid assets to cover its short-term obligation in 2022 than it did in 2021. The increase in the LCR is a positive sign. It indicates that Maybank Group is well positioned to meet its short-term obligations, even if there is a sudden withdrawal of deposits or a decline in the value of its asset. This can give investor and creditor confidence in the bank's financial stability. Maybank Group's LCR increased because the Maybank was able to increase its high-quality liquid assets. HQLA are assets that are considered to be very liquid and can be easily covered into cash. The Maybank was also able to reduce its short-term obligations, which are debts that are due within a relatively short period of time. In other words, Maybank Group has more liquid assets to cover its short-term obligations. This is a positive sign for the groups, as it indicates that they are well positioned to meet their financial obligation. even if there is a sudden withdrawal of deposits or a decline in the value of their asset.
Now we will continue with Maybank achievements from 2021 to 2022. Maybank has achieved a number of key milestones and was awarded with a variety of prestigious awards in 2021, such as Islamic Bank of the Year, Best Broker in Southeast Asia, Most Recommended Retail Bank in Malaysia, and Malaysia's Most Preferred Employer. And the most worth mentioning is Maybank is committed in providing RM50 billion in sustainable financing by 2025. However, unexpectedly, the bank has already exceeded this target by having provided RM60 billion in sustainable financing in 2021. Next, Maybank also had a successful year in 2022 where they achieved a number of notable milestones. The Maybank financial performance was strong and they were awarded with lots of awards such as Best Islamic Financial Institution, Islamic Bank of the Year in Malaysia, Asia and Global category, Most Innovative Digital Bank, and Malaysia's Most Preferred Employer for the 8th consecutive year, and Most Popular Graduate Recruiter in Banking sector. In addition, Maybank also introduced the first contactless ATM cash withdrawal in Malaysia. Overall, Maybank's achievement in 2021 and 2022 were a testament to the bank's commitment to being a responsible and sustainable corporate citizen. The bank is well positioned to continue its success in the years to come.
The risk faced by the bank and how the bank managed it. First, credit risk. Maybank ensure effective credit risk management by the group credit risk policy, also determining target market and risk-taking criteria. Secondly, for market risk, Maybank group trading book restrictions are reviewed every 2 years to account any changes in risk profile and corporate strategy. For liquidity risk, Maybank implement the intraday liquidity management system. Next, for compliance risk, Maybank do a consistent interaction with the regulatory authorities. Last but not least, the information technology risk by continuously assess and improve its security posture. The bank also constantly improving its technology and cyber defense capabilities.
There was a lot of Maybank strategies for the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic. One of them is to make mobile work arrangements. It aims to provide a safe workplace that safeguard both employees and consumer as well as community. For instance, employees may work on sites remotely or at 2 different locations under the policy. Next, Maybank also do digital transformations and remote banking by launching an application called May, which is Maybank Anytimes and Everyone's. These free mobile bankings and e-wallet programs easily combine internet banking with a user's lifestyle requirements.
I will continue with one of Maybank's strategies to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is loan relief programs. Maybank has offered several loan relief programs to its customers during the COVID-19 pandemic. These programs include, firstly, 6-month automatic payment deferment or moratorium for all types of RM-denominated loan or financing. Secondly, moratorium for credit cards. Credit card customers can choose to defer their payments for 6 months. Thirdly, repayment assistance for customers who are experiencing financial difficulties due to the pandemic. Lastly, Maybank provided an alternative repayment assistance for customers to restructure the loan, extend the repayment period, or reduce the monthly installment amount. Next, collaboration and partnerships. Maybank have collaborated with governments, regulators, and other institutions to develop economic stimulus packages and relief measures. Firstly, government collaborations. Maybank have worked closely with authorities to provide financial support to affected individuals and businesses. Secondly, SME support. Maybank provided financing solutions, advisory services, and digital platforms to help SMEs navigate the challenges posed by the pandemic. Thirdly, healthcare initiatives. Maybank contributed funds, medical equipment, and supplies to hospitals and healthcare facilities. Lastly, financial education and assistance. Maybank conducted webinars, workshops, and online resources to help individuals and businesses manage their finances during the crisis.